So we're still working with growth and decay functions today. Sometimes when we're given a growth or decay problem, we're asked to solve for something other than the future value. We can plug into our equation. It has a +1 if it's a growth and a -1 if it's decay. Or I can also, sometimes it'll be in the form f of t equals a times b to the t, where b is my growth or decay factor. Okay, so number 1 says that last year Jessica bought a new car that was worth $17,500. Today it's worth $15,786. So, is this a growth or decay situation? Decay. Why do you say that? The value of the car is going down. So, I need to find my growth or decay factor, so I'm going to plug into the formula. 17,500 is my initial value. The 15,786 is the current value. And then how long ago has it been? How long has the time been? Last year is how many years? 1 year. So I'm going to plug in 1 for my t. So I'm going to use, for this one, I'm going to use the b function since I'm just looking for the growth or decay. Okay, so b to the first power, how else can I write that? Just b. Okay, and then how do I want to get b alone? Right now 17,500 is being multiplied by b, so the opposite of multiplication is division. So on this I want to use my calculator. So I have 15,786 divided by 17,500. For this, I'm going to round to 2 decimal places. Okay, so what should my decay factor be? What's that number on my calculator rounded to 2 places? So that's my decay factor. And then C wants me to write a function to determine the value of the car in t years. So this is going to plug back in A and B. So I'm still going to have f of t. What was my A value? What was A from the beginning of the problem? 17,500. And then what was my B? 0.90. And then my T? Well, I'm going to just leave this one as T because I'm only plugging back in my A and B values. So then this is my final answer for the function. Okay, so sometimes we're asked to evaluate exponential functions. These are in the form f of x equals a times b to the x, where x is my exponent, a is a constant, and b is any number but 0. So I want to evaluate each expression for 5. That means plug in 5 for x. So I'm going to have f of 5 equals 2 times 1/4 to the 5th power. So I'm going to type the right side of my equation into the calculator. To get the exponent, remember it's the button above divide. And then when I press enter, it gives me this decimal. I want to see if I can turn it back into a fraction. Do you guys remember how to turn things into fractions? Math, and then fraction, and then enter. So that's off the screen. So this one gives me 1 over 5/12. So, questions there on number 3? Then I want to go ahead and do the same thing for number 4. So what do I get when I plug that into the calculator? Is to see if the table is exponential or not. So this is looking for a multiplying or dividing pattern. So, what do I need to multiply 1/2 by to turn it into 1? No. 2. And to turn 1 into 2? 2 into 4. And 4 into 8? 2. So, since all of those are multiplying by 2, is this exponential? Yeah. I'm just going to write exponential. Okay. So on number 8, to go from 1 to 2, what do I need to multiply by? And to 2 to 3? That's 3 halves. So, yeah, this one's not exponential.